Hey guys! I hope this video finds everyone well today. I have a haul to share with you guys. I guess just to ramble about. Show you my favorites for the month. This is kind of a conglomerative haul video. It's just a bunch of stuff I've gotten throughout the month of like February and March. So I'm gonna start out with the drawing supplies and stuff, like the art supply type stuff, and then I'm gonna move on to the coloring books. Okay. So I found this lovely set of, once again, if you hear anything weird in the background, it's my dog. There's construction going on across the road and he's kind of freaking out about it for some reason, plus it's slightly windy and he hates the sound of wind, like it's spooky and like blows on the house and stuff. But anyway, so this is a 20 pen set of the 68 Stabilo felt nibbed-ish markers, and you can kind of see. At first I thought these were actually the fine tip fine liners, but they're not. But I actually really love these markers. They're really vibrant. I love the way they color. They're a lot of fun, and I'm going to show you guys what I did with them. Oh, and I got these at Hobby Lobby, and just to let you know, Hobby Lobby has got like an amazing sale going on right now. There's literally coloring books for like $1 or $2 that you would normally get for like $15, and there's a bunch of drawing supplies and art supplies for sale too, like in their clearance section. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that because you need to go get you some. I'm going to show you guys what I did with those markers real quick. It's in this book that I got at Walmart forever ago. This is not part of the haul, but just to show you, I just did kind of a swatchy type thing with these, just to see how they color. It was actually a lot of fun. Like, I really enjoyed it. The color is a lot more vibrant in person, but yeah, so I definitely recommend those markers. More stuff I got at Hobby Lobby. These were not on sale. I got this blender marker, and it's a colored pencil blender pen. It's called Finesse, and it's got a brush tip in and then a fine tip in. And I'm not sure how I feel about it yet because I did test it out. I guess if you guys want to see a video about like blenders, I could probably make one, but right now that's all I got. And I got this fine tip water pen that I have not used yet, but I have a really bad habit of just like leaving these in a cup of water and destroying them. I like leaving water in, so I really wanted to get a fine tip one. And here's one of my favorites of the month. Tombow Mono Zero teeny tiny eraser. The tip is super fine. It's really good for cleaning up mistakes with colored pencil and stuff. Just clean up around the outlines if you have a bad habit of going outside of them like I do. And I ordered this off of Amazon for a really good price. It's actually really cheap, like $2 to $4. and you can tell it's just really well made. And of course it's Japanese, because the whole Tombow brand is Japanese. Okay, so I just hooked my camera up to charge while I'm filming this. For some reason it like went from 45 minutes of battery power to like 3 in about, I don't know, less than 10 minutes. So anyway, I also want to apologize for, again, any background noise, because you might hear a neighbor's dog barking, and that's because my husband went out to clean the car. So yeah, if you hear that, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can really do about it, but I'm sorry. Anyway, so this Tombow ZR eraser, I heard about it actually from Friends Kaleidoscope, which is a really great colorist channel on YouTube, and you should go check her out if you haven't. She was going through some of her art supplies, and I was like, oh my god, a teeny tiny eraser that literally like answers all of my prayers. So I'm excited about that, and I would say that's like my product of the month almost. I also wanted to show you guys a big, like, these markers are really important to me because my husband decided to treat me to them. And I'm just like over the moon, and I've been having so much fun playing with them. They are this 36 pack of Copic chows, and oh my gosh, like you don't know how long I've wanted some Copics. For years and years, like decades almost. It's been 80 years. So it's a 36 count, and it was a nice sale on Amazon, and he just treated them to me, and I was just like, oh my god. So I've been having a lot of fun with them and coloring with them non-stop, and I highly recommend the chows because they're a little bit cheaper than the sketches. And I got this 12 pack probably when I was about 13 years old. My parents like gifted them to me, and they're like super beat up, and they're just now starting to run out, but I've always wanted more of them. Like, I have some loose ones, some skin tones, but I was just like, dude, I need... The thing with markers is like you can blend colors really well. Let's say you want to blend ultramarine with light blue, but it would help 10 times more if you had like an in-between color, because honestly that's what makes them blend really well, is like really similar colors, about 3 or 4 of them. So it really helps to have amazing alcohol markers like this, and I'm just like over the moon with them. I haven't had any dry out on me yet. I've had some of the sketches dry out, but I've had them for literally like a decade. So yeah, they're just really great. And if you can find them used cheaper than usual, I'm pretty sure you could probably find like used packs on eBay or Craigslist or somewhere. Get them, because it's a really good deal. I mean, if you want Copics, I'm just trying to, like, it's not just a dream, like, you can do it type thing. You can get them. I used to do the whole saving your money, like, one marker at a time type thing, which really, actually, a lot of people do. Like, every few paychecks, they might treat themselves to a few markers, like maybe 3 of a certain shade or something, but, if you can find a good deal on them, just don't hesitate, unless you have a tight budget. Anyway, so another thing I got, this is kind of an arts and crafts haul. that may or may not, well, this definitely isn't really about coloring at all. But so I decided to purchase something called Resolene, which is protective acrylic finish for leather, fibings, I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is honestly the best kind of protectant you can get for leather, and what led me to mess around with leather is my this really awesome leather journal that has some embellishments. It's handmade. I got it from kind of a esoteric shop in town. They have these gorgeous like handmade journals, and I really wanted to do some really pretty like fieldwork scientific drawings in it, in paintings. And I left this poor thing, like I stored it near a vent, and it actually got really sticky, and there's like some major rub-off happening, and I was like, oh my god, like, why is this happening? I ruined it. And it even started to, I don't know if you can tell, to erode in some of these parts. So there's like a lot of rub-off, and no matter what I did, I tried just rubbing all the excess dye off. It was like sticky, so I started rubbing it off, and there's just so much, like I have so many towels stained with red dye now from it. And so I decided to go to a leather shoe store, like a boot store, and purchase like this waterproof, I forget what it's called, but it's like a waterproof leather repellent type thing, like it's supposed to seal it, and is 100% natural beeswax. So I tried that, and that didn't help. It honestly just made a big mess on this thing, so I had to rub that all off. And I did some research about dye rub-off from leather. All of a sudden I'm like messing around with leather, and then I found out that this is probably the best thing for sealing leather that is giving you issues like this, and it's a neutral color, so it dries see-through pretty much. And I used it, and it's like amazing now. Like it's glossy, there's no more rub-off, feels really good. And this may or may not have been what it looked like when I first bought it. I don't think it was as shiny. It was like about a year ago, but I'm just really glad that it's getting put together to be how I want it. And there's like so much dye rub off that I decided to paint this first page black just to cover it all off, or cover it up. And you can kind of see on this back page that I haven't painted yet all the dye rub off and how it literally just turned it red. So that was another project I was working on that wasn't related to coloring. But if you have issues with dye rub-off, I definitely recommend this stuff. Like, you should totally get it, and it wasn't too expensive on Amazon. Okay, another thing that is not related to coloring that I got that is arts and crafts related is this beautiful leather. Once again, I guess I'm just really into leather right now. I didn't really realize it until now. With this really beautiful leather traveler's notebook that I got from Amazon once again, and it was really cheap. And it's by the brand, or the seller, Mullen Butterfly, which is actually the seller too, so they just make these handmade traveler's notebook journal type things. I decided I really wanted like a personal little bitty planner to write in, kind of like a bullet journal type thing. And it's just really, really well made for the price. It's probably like $12 maybe. And it came with a few inserts. So, like a lined paper insert. What else? A blank paper insert. This cool little leather, I kind of beat it up a little bit moving it around in this thing, but little leather folder pouch, and then a grid paper insert. And this is really beautiful quality. It weathers pretty well. Sorry, I can't really talk today. It's actually a little, I'd say it's about the same color in real life. But it's really beautiful. It's got like these leather, oh my god, these are not leather. Metal details, like these little metal ends that kind of dangle, and it's just really, really pretty. And I actually bought, I don't think I need this now, but some Traveler's Notebook connecting rubber bands for, I guess, putting more inserts in there. I got these from Amazon as well. And I picked up a diary, a weekly diary type thing, in case I don't feel like drawing it out, because I really wanted a personal planner type thing. And then I got this additional like monthly chart that's just blank, so you can fill it in whenever you want. And I think it's from my Dory. It says travelerscompany.com, but it was listed as my Dory passport size inserts. And I actually did, because I'm really into this oh my gosh, slow down. I guess I had too much coffee. I'm really into bullet journaling right now, and I drew some daffodils in there, and it's just really cool. I've always wanted to illustrate my own journal planner thing, so this is a really cool find, and I definitely recommend it as well. I need to do more work with it, but it's super cute, super small, super pretty. I've already used it quite a bit. Okay, so now onto the coloring books. I'm just super excited about this stuff right now. Okay, so I mentioned the Hobby Lobby sales that they have going on, and I got this amazing Tea Time coloring book by Marty Noble, and I actually saw this coming about early this year, like late last year, and I just love teacup stuff, and I got it for $1.49. Being sold for $5.99. I mean, that's not really, that's about the regular Creative Haven type thing, but I just, oh my gosh, I was so excited about it. And honestly, the details you'd want to do with fine liners, but I really love using my fine liners. I was kind of messing around and did this page. It's kind of sloppy, but it was fun. So I got this coloring book, and I was flabbergasted to see it for this cheap. I was like, oh my god, this was a really popular coloring book. I've wanted it for so long, and it's $1.49. I could not get it. So I got that one, and then another one that I actually ended up going back for that was on sale was this Desert Wonderland book that I've seen some people do some amazing freaking stuff with, by Rachel Reinhardt. Sold for $15.95 retail, and I got it for $3.98. So if you need some cheap coloring books and supplies, definitely hit up Hobby Lobby. And this book, I actually saw a colorist finish it completely, and her name is Caligurl. I don't remember her entire username, but she did some amazing stuff with this book, and I like how kind of free-handed the line work is, and I'm a huge cacti lover, Did I say lover? Lover. So I'm really excited, and it's they're single page perforated, and the paper seems pretty decent quality, so I'm psyched. I also got this for my husband too, because it's got some like pretty cool looking skulls in it, like the cover, this one. And he's really into like cool tattoo-ish coloring book type stuff. I've actually been able to get him to color lately, so I'm super excited about that. Another book I got, another book I got from Hobby Lobby that it wasn't on sale, but I had to get it. I haven't seen this book around a lot, and every time I have, I regret not getting it. So I actually did. I caved. And I haven't really drawn in it yet. I haven't done anything in it, but I love this book. Every time I see it on YouTube, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. And I love interior design stuff and just like object books. I really want to color this one. These are super adorable. These little coffee cups. Just a really gorgeous book for really any mood you're feeling as far as like design goes, like woodsy, edgy. I really like architectural things and houses and buildings and interior design related coloring books, so this is right up my alley. The most recent book that I received actually was this Greyhounds and Whippets, a grayscale coloring book by Susan Allison, and I did a video about this, so if you want to see a flip through. But this was kind of like my going out there on a limb. I want to try something new. Let's see how cool it is type thing, and it's a super adorable book. Actually finished one the other day, and it is totally amazing. I really like the way the grayscale shows up. So I love this book, and I'm going to be definitely doing more in it. And the last book I picked up is actually really interesting because I've never seen it before, and I did a YouTube search for it, and there's actually quite a few flip throughs. So I don't think I'm going to do one, but it's really pretty. It reminds me a lot of Millie Murata's work, and that's Birds, a Mindful Coloring Book by Georgie Woolridge. And this book is just really nice quality, and I found it at Dollar General for about $3. And it's just a really well-made book. The pages are pretty, paper is pretty thick, and you might be able to see what I'm talking about as far as it reminds me of Millie Murata's work. How there's a lot of detailed shapes that make up the birds. And a lot, if you look really hard, it's actually paisleys that make up the birds, but honestly, like, I didn't really realize it at first. I'm not a huge fan of paisley. So I just think these are really, really beautiful. And I love birdies. I really like this owl. And the rooster. I love chickens. Oh, you guys saw it earlier. There it is. There he is. And I also really love how the artist shares some information about the breed, and I just really like informational coloring books. I guess that's the nerd in me, but so yeah, it's just a really pretty, well-made coloring book that I was surprised to find at Dollar General. So I'll definitely be working in all of these really soon. Could probably use a lot of different stuff in this book. But so that is the end of my haul. Super excited about all of this stuff, as you guys could probably tell. And I will definitely be making more videos soon. Probably, if you guys want me to, maybe about like blending markers or just blending in general, because I did some experiments about that, or with different blending things for pencils and markers. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a good day. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!